This is February Favorites 2012, the end of the world. And as you can see, it's a very different look for me. I don't think you've ever seen me with red lips. And it's funny because that's all I used to wear exclusively in my teens and probably all my 20s. Oh, I don't know, all my 20s. Most of my 20s. I was into that whole retro look and very, you know, like 50s winged liner, red lips, yada, yada, yada. And I just couldn't be bothered with it as I got older because it's just too much upkeep. Like, I'm just seriously, I cannot upkeep red lips. Because, you know, you draw them in, you kind of like, you know, make the perfect sort of rosebud lip, and then the maintenance that it takes throughout the day to have that, especially if you're eating, this, that, whatever, I just couldn't be bothered. But the reason why I even have this, I didn't go out and buy a red lipstick, it's because I had one with gift with purchase like months ago, and again, you know, when I see a red lip, I just sort of toss it and put it into a bag for, you know, friends, because I always have 3 or 4 bags of goodies, of giveaways, that I just, you know, I just hate clutter, and if I don't love something, I just pop it into a bag for people, and, you know, it's not necessarily used products, it's just like, I'll try it, swatch it, and then toss it in a bag. Anyways, I digress. This is already like a minute 25 of crap, but, right, so, something happened, I think I saw someone on telly, I don't know what it was, but I just saw this red lip and I was like really drawn to it. It was almost like red velvet cake. It was so deep. Oh, I think it was like J-Lo or something. And she just had on the most, I've never seen a color like that. So I was like, oh man. And I don't own any red lipstick anymore. So I was like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, right, I have this. Anyways, I pulled it out. I went like this and I was just completely blown away, just completely blown away by this color. And again, it was a gift with purchase, and it is, you know, it's not like it's that much to look at in the tube, but on your lip, oh my god, so good. It's RD 514. It, you know, honestly, it's not really serving it justice. It's the deepest, it's quite blue based. It's very deep. It's very rich. It's like velvet. It's like red velvet cake. It's so velvety. It's gorgeous. Like I'm stuttering. Anyways, so that's the first one. And I'm kind of getting discombobulated because I always wear a nude lip or really sort of minimal or gloss. So all I can see right now is just my lips moving. I'm just like staring at my own lips because never, you know, I've worn this a couple of times, but of course I never see myself wearing it. It's not like I walk around with a mirror like this, just watching myself. So anyways, whatever. There's not that many this month just because I've been playing around so much with these, and I have 5 of them. So obviously, you know, that takes a lot of playing around. I have my favorites. Ebony and MERICER are definitely by far my favorites at this date. Who knows what will happen. Epitone is my least favorite just because, and as a subscriber pointed out, because I couldn't figure out the word, but it's frosty. That sucker is frosty. But as I told her, honestly, when I put it on with my fingers and just rub it and sort of shear it out, it's so sheer. It really just gives you a sheen. You don't really see glitter, and you get a little bit more of the green because when you put it on with a brush, it looks silver to me. Like it's just like silver, and it's so frosty and metallic. But I actually really like this now because I'm kind of trying out a stronger lip and then with hardly any eye. But anyways, I digress. So there's that. The only shadow I'm using actually is more to blend out other shades, and it's Smashbox's Nude. I've had this forever. And it's just such a great sort of utilitarian sort of thing. Especially because I'm kind of just doing sometimes a stronger, not stronger line, more tight line. Just tight lining, no shadow, nothing, just tight lining. And this is great if you do want to just have more uniform sort of color on your lid without really a color. But I'm really using it more to blend out shadows, and it's fantastic. That's a really good one. It's very, what's the word? Smooth and fluffy, and I don't know. This is already starting to turn into a gong show. Okay, the next one is this liner by ByTerry, and it is in deep bronze. Oh, it comes with a little brush thing that I never use. I never use those things unless it's a smudge brusher. But it is a really fantastic, fantastic color. And it's waterproof. It stays on pretty good. I mean, you can see it sort of smudging out, but I'm rubbing it quite a bit. It's not bad, but it's a beautiful color. And it really, for those of you who don't have an issue with sort of transferring and migration and all that stuff, that will probably stay on forever. I think Frankie from Love to Love something something said that he took it on vacay and was like swimming and it just didn't move. So there's that. The other liner that I'm loving is the Giorgio Armani Smooth Silk Pencil. I have about, well, I have them in every color except for the purpley eggplant one. I don't even know why I didn't pick that up, but anyways, this was in number 8. It's gray. Oh, they kind of switch numbers around. So anyways, it's the gray. And I love these pencils. These pencils rock. Those are probably, for pencils, my favorite. And then second is the Annabelle drugstore brand. I love her smooth liners. Right. Tightline, loving this. Again, when I really don't want to wear a lot of eye makeup, I'm just tightlining, a little bit of mascara, and Bob's your uncle. Off you go. And then, okay, there was so much hype on this product for a long time. And I ran out, got it, tried it. I was like, whatever. You know, it's nice and all, whatever. And then I just sort of tossed it into this sort of box that I have for more seasonal makeup that I'm not wearing like all the freaking time. And then for some reason I just decided to pull it out. I kind of go through it and go, oh yeah, that thing. Or, oh yeah, I should pull that and try that again. It's pretty nice. I am digging it. It's Cargo's Tonga. Now the whole hype about this I think was Jennifer Aniston's favorite go-to color or something like that. I don't know. I mean, who knows, right? Who knows if any of that's true, but it's actually quite nice. I really do like it. WEN Sweet Almond Mint Texture Balm. Now, I have a review of that whole system. It was actually sent to me last year sometime, and it just wasn't for me. It's not a system, like I like squeaky clean, squeaky clean, and I just found it would be fantastic for anyone who has to sort of combat frizziness, super dry, brittle hair, you know, if it's like crazy ass curly and you don't like that. I think it's great for that kind of hair for me, which is like bone straight, and pretty oily scalp to begin with. I really need more like a clarifying shampoo. I just need to get the grease and the oil out because I just want to feel clean all the time. So that really wasn't for me in terms of the shampooing conditioner system, but this is really fantastic now that my hair is at the length where I can pull it all back into a ponytail again. I have tons of baby flyaways here. Before, you know, I'd have to put on hairspray, and I don't like hairspray. I haven't used hairspray in 20 years or something. I'm just not a hairspray fan. But to get all the flyaways down, I did. And then, you know, that's a lot of alcohol on the hair. Whereas with this, I just slick it all back, take it, and then just run it all along sort of the perimeter and just smooth it out. And it's fantastic. It keeps all the little baby flyaways, and you kind of have that really sort of silky sheen to it, so that's great. And then the last product is a teeth whitening system, LUMI BRITE. I got this from when I was seeing my orthodontist because I had braces many moons ago and my permanent retainer sort of cracked, so I had to re-get it done. And I was asking him about, you know, teeth whitening systems. I was going to do Zoom, but then I heard it's like the most painful thing you could ever go through. And honestly, I have a really high tolerance for pain. I do not get freaked out by pain at all. And sometimes there's good pain, you know what I mean? But yeah, teeth pain is a different thing. If your teeth are hurting, oh, there's nothing like that. It's just like this discomfort that is just, oh, well, you know what I mean, right? So, anyways, I started to kind of not want to do Zoom at all. And this LUMI BRITE, what I love about this system, 3 minutes. That's it. You know, I've tried those white strips things. I just can't do it for long enough because it's just so messy and gloopy, and 15 minutes or half an hour or whatever the heck it is, it's just way too much, and the saliva, and you don't want to swallow. It's just such a whole mess, whereas this is literally 3 minutes. So Loving that. And it's for sensitive teeth. So I don't feel really any sensitivity. And 3 minutes goes up like that. So that's fantastic. Have I got everything? Oh, what the mother? Did I even talk about this? Parian Spirit. It is a brush cleaner. Most makeup artists use this. I actually saw it in a makeup artist kit, and I freaking love it. It's sort of all natural, it's environmentally friendly. It uses citrus-based spirits, so the whole thing smells like oranges. I think I've got a review of this somewhere on the channel, maybe. Anyways, it's freaking fantastic. It smells so, so good, and it really, really does the job. So there's that. Okay. All the products are done. Now, I just wanted to mention something really, really quickly, which is a couple of my favorite channels these days. Honestly, I haven't really had time to watch a lot of different channels. I've never been one of those. Like, I know that YouTube is sort of max your channel subscription to 2,000 subscribers. Like, I can't imagine being subscribed to, 100, let alone 2,000. I keep the list very, very small because I don't like clutter in any part of my life. So unless it's a channel that I'm willing to follow on a really regular basis, those are really the only subscriptions that I have. And then again, I can't spend too much time surfing around all over the place. So yeah, anyways, this is just going on so long. Right, there's 3 channels that I've really, really been watching. They're new channels that I've started watching since I did my last sort of share the love thing. So, and I haven't, again, found tons and tons of new channels. So I thought I would just put it into my favorites because they really are my favorites that I'm watching quite regularly, along with, Lisa Eldridge. Hello, she's like the best channel on the planet ever. She's like my favorite channel by far, bar none. But anyways, I digress. The first channel is, I just started watching her a couple of months ago. I thought I was subscribed to her, but then none of the videos ever came, and then we sort of spoke, and turns out I wasn't. I don't know what the heck happened. I know that I've lost some subscriptions here and there. I don't know. Anyways, but it is Hannah from Miss Hannah G. All the links will be below. Beautiful, lovely. She's got this amazing accent, which is a hybrid of sort of Slavic and British. She lives in the UK, and kind of more higher end stuff. Again, I haven't been watching since the inception of her channel. I don't know when that was, but I've really, really, really been enjoying her. She's just very lovely, great personality, everything. The women that I will be mentioning, what they have in common is that they just seem incredibly down to earth, kind, generous people, generous of spirit, and just very salt of the earth kind of people. So there's Hannah. The next one is Angela from Quixotic Girly. Again, just in the last couple of months, I don't know how I came about these channels, but again, super, super lovely. She has sort of a mix of different things, high-end and drugstore and, all sorts of stuff. She just has a fantastic channel. I think she puts work into it, and she says no, not really, but, and she has all these links all the time of all of her favorite places in terms of jewelry and clothes and tons of information, and she's just been a real doll and a pleasure to chat with, and she kind of went through a little bit of an empty nest syndrome, but I've really, really been enjoying her channel. I have great ideas from all the channels, but so there's Angela, and then lastly is Dizzy from Mr. Dizzy Bubbles. I know Mr. Dizzy Bubbles sounds like a very weird username, and she goes into it in one of her videos in terms of Q&A as to why the channel's named Mr. Dizzy Bubbles, but again, she's Canadian. The other two, well, Hannah's from the UK, Angela's from the States, and then Dizzy is Canadian, and very kind of like Kindred Spirit. She's hyper analytical, which is what I am. And so she does an inordinate amount of research. Her reviews are very, very detailed. A lot of her products are sort of more Asian-based products. And she has skin sensitivities like I do, and you know, she puts a lot of work into her videos. Even again, she also says no, I don't. They're just, you know, great editing programs, and it's super simple and quick. But she does these split screens and all that sort of stuff. And she kind of has a series where it's sort of wear it, share it, think it. That's sort of the tags where it's not necessarily just beauty or clothing. Sometimes she just, you know, has ideas in her head and wants to really kind of have a dialogue and get feedback and stuff. So it's a very sort of well-rounded channel, and you know, those are the three that I'm really, new channels that I'm really, really enjoying these days. So again, all the links are below. Please tell them I said hi and much love, and check them out if you are not already familiar with them. I'm sure you'll love them. And yeah. Whew, Lord, I'm still getting mesmerized by the, it's kind of like hypnotic. I could probably put myself to sleep, which, you know what, honestly, I'm sure I put a lot of you to sleep throughout the years. Anyways, and I will see you soon.